Wow, look at my workspace. It is cleaned up. You know what that means? Means everything is just about done. I am feeling that close. All right, do have a couple of last minute things to show you. This is the thigh piece. Let me stand up. It'll be easier for you to see with the light. It's night here. Here's the thigh piece. I've got it painted. I've got it shaped. I've got the texture pieces in place, and what I did was I kind of punked out on those. What I did was I cut the piece out, and then after, there we go, that's a decent shot. After I had painted the armor, or excuse me, shaped the thigh piece. There we go. I just hot glued this piece and this piece into place, and I'm pretty happy with that result. Looks pretty good. Then of course I went back and I put some polyurethane on it and a couple coats of spray paint, and overall looks pretty good. So there we go there, and as you can see the inside, that's how those are looking. So like I said, I still have to do a test fit, see if there's any final tweaks that need to be done. So that's that. Here's the belt for the it's going to go over the hips, and of course there's the cod piece. I need to shape that a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. And again, as you can see here, what I did was I just used the clip. I did the heat gun technique to tighten that up, put that into place, but this side of the clip actually holds in place by friction, so I can snug that up or loosen it up as necessary. And then of course here's the pouch that I'm going to be wearing with it. So got a red stripe on the pouch that'll match the red stripe on my arm, I hope. And then of course the two hip socket joints, or whatever you want to call them. I'm not sure. So anyway, get that out of the way. This is the leg piece right here. Again, because I used the back side of the armor, it's a little glossier than everything else, but use a smooth side, a couple coats of polyurethane, then spray paint. I think it looks pretty good. You can see the texture details in there, and there's the side. Now, you may be wondering why the knee guard is bent. Well, that's because of the way it actually sits on my leg. So what I did was I put the lower shin guard on, then held this piece up, and moved it until excuse me, until it was over my leg, or excuse me, over my knee. And then once I did that, I just marked it off with a ballpoint pen, came back, put some Gorilla Glue in there, not a lot, but weighted it down with some books, and that's being held in place just by the Gorilla Glue. And what'll happen is if I bend my knee, this goes forward. Or excuse me, bend at the knee, this won't bend back into my knee. It's loose. I suppose you could, if you wanted to, figure out some way to strap this around the lower part of your thigh and then the upper part of your shin, but I think that would just be complicating things a little too much, and probably be even uncomfortable as well. Again, up to you. You make that decision for yourself. Last thing is the shoes. And, well, I had an old pair of Nikes laying around that I used for yard work. Again, hard to see because I'm under the light here, but here's what they look like. They're pretty beat up. I'll admit it, they're not very good looking. So what I did was I washed them off, and then I got to go get some shoe polish. That's going to be the stuff in the bottle that squeezes out on the foam pad. You know, basically the stuff that. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that or not. That's my washing machine singing to me, telling me it's done. So anyway, like I said, there's a little bit of gloss on these, but I really need to put a coat of polish or something. I did not want to just paint them. I think the paint would not look good, but if I get a coat of the kiwi, that will look pretty good. Now, what I did do, however, is I did cut out some strategic pieces. This just goes over the back to kind of reinforce the heel, and a little piece right here. And then for the toe, hard to see, but I took some of the 5mm craft foam. The stuff on the heel was the 2mm craft foam. On the toe here, there you go. It's really glossy. So all I did was I cut a piece out. Cut a piece of paper out, kind of folded it into place, made some strategic cuts with some scissors, and and then hot glued it down onto the shoe. I don't have a template for you. Sorry, I kind of played it as I went, but it worked out pretty good. Now, they are lace-ups, however, and as you can see, not very pretty looking. So what I did was I made cover for them, and this is what the cover looks like. And this piece is like 2 inches wide, I think. This lower piece is about 3 inches wide, tapers slightly. And I did the detailing on this to kind of match the detailing on the knee piece. Yeah, that detail right there. And this is really hard to see under here. I hope this comes out. So anyway, did that. And what I did was on the shoe, on the side of it, I hot glued down a couple of pieces of Velcro, one on each side. And then on the back of this, I hot glued some more Velcro. I did use Gorilla Glue right here to attach these 2 pieces, and this is the 5mm craft foam. But basically what's going to happen is one piece of the Velcro is going to go there, one piece of the Velcro is going to go there. Sorry, a little tricky one hand. That way I can tie the shoe, get it as snug as I need to, then put this on here to cover up the laces, and that's how that's gonna look. And then of course, when I start running around out there, I think, well, I'm not gonna. Like I said, I got to do a test, do some tests on it, see how it feels, see how it looks in practice. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with that. So anyway, those were the last few details I knocked out. Right now, I got to do some cleaning up. The other thing I want to show to you is this. And this is a template. This might be a little easier to see than all the black stuff that I had there. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty easy to see. This is a template for an M8 rifle, and I'll put the link where I got this down in the video description. But it's April 13th. Yeah, April 13th, and there's a month and a half till Comic-Con, Phoenix Comic-Con, and I've got a lot of time left. So I'm going to take a stab at doing one of these. And, like I said, just see how it turns out. I got some ideas. So anyway, the next time I put a video up, and I hope to do it soon, I will be putting up me in the armor with the final test fit, and Cambot will be back for that. And then after that, hopefully we can do an M8 build together and see how that comes out. So thanks a lot. I'll see you in a couple of days, I hope, and good luck out there. Bye.